Hey, what's up, boys? It's yours truly, Mr. Lang, Team Wash Life. Just had to swing by the shop and grab dinner. Had a couple frozen pizzas in the freezer here, so we're having pizza for dinner. No, my lady don't feel like cooking. I don't blame her. So, hey, anyway, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for a new app I'm using called Narrate. And basically, you can purchase certain things directly from me if you're interested. I'll leave a link in the description, like I said. But stuff is like a phone consultation or Facebook. How I have my customer factor set up, or any CRM, like as far as job titles and the little description when giving people an estimate or scheduling stuff. Like how we describe the services we're offering, and everything's worded in a way where it's very simple, cut, clear, dry, and most importantly, not being held liable for certain stuff. You know, leaving it generic enough so that we're not painted into a corner and stuff like that. So those job descriptions I don't know if you find value in that or not, but I know when I started, man, getting those job descriptions tuned in the right way, how we like them right now, took a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of hard lessons learned by not having our job descriptions and service descriptions worded correctly. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but there's stuff like how to build this trailer. Right now, it's broken. When we took it to the dump, they broke it, pulling the load out, which that's a whole nother discussion. Hopefully we'll have that uploaded soon. But yeah, guys, lots going on, especially as far as junk removal. We're really setting up our new CRM. We're using something called iEnterprise. I don't know, but it goes with our G Suite, or Google Workspace is what they call it now. Because we have our website done through Ryan at 180 Sites. Mention Team Wash Life, he has a special offer for you. And then everything's, you know, I own my domains through Google Workspace. So all of the email and stuff is, you know, it's a professional email off of our domain, but it's all done through Google. And then this iEnterprise thing is a CRM within Google. So it's just nice having it all linked together. So I'm experimenting with that with our new business. And I'm also looking into Squarespace. We use Square simply as just the credit card processing feature, but Square essentially is, in a way, its own CRM. It does the invoicing. It can keep track of expenses like QuickBooks would, because when you sign up with them, you can get a Square card, which is essentially like a bank account. So if you have all your expenses, if you charge all your expenses with your Square card, I mean, it's really cool. The scheduling feature is amazing with Square. Better than any CRM better than the customer factor, which is what we use now. But people, like, they can schedule stuff themselves. Like it's crazy. The Squarespace, or the Square credit card processor has a lot to offer. It's insane. So I'm really excited about showing you guys what we're doing with that and how we're setting that up, because essentially it's starting to look like we might just use Square as our sole as our CRM and scheduling and invoices and payments. I know we're switching to only credit cards. We don't do cash or checks no more. So that'll be nice. But yeah, so we might not even need this iEnterprise thing. I'm just using the trial, you know, playing around with it, seeing if I can get it to work the way I want it to. But anyway, lots of stuff going on, like I was saying, especially with the junk removal, because that's a new business we're starting, and we're starting it, you know, we're doing it legit. Right now it's just a DBA under my LLC, which is Wally's, but I'm probably going to make the junk removal an LLC on its own while I'm at it. So yeah, man, times are tough. So if you guys are watching this, you're going through a tough time and you're hoping I'm going to say something that, like, you know, you're going to go get you some money. Well, I I can't offer you any magical solution. However, there's always ways to make money, and you guys know that too. I mean, literally spent not even 200 bucks in lumber, probably like 150, I'd say, in lumber and hardware, and got ourselves a junk removal trailer, you know. But you could do it with any trailer, even a small one, just more loads. There's ways, you know, so just try not to, if you're in a funk, I feel for you. I've been there. I am there. We're all there. But there's always a way to pull yourself out. Don't be focusing on the shit that's stacked up against you. But yeah, real excited about the junk removal. I'm telling you, there's good money in that. Well, we've already learned some hard lessons, some expensive lessons, which I'm looking forward to sharing. The power washing and window cleaning, you know, there's guys that do it in the winter. There's ways to make it work in the winter, but for us, it's just not, I know it's just not an option. I started this business in the dead of winter, cleaning windows, but it sucked. It was really tough. And I don't think I would do that today. It doesn't excite me. You know, it takes a long time to build up a little commercial route window cleaning thing. It's a lot of time invested. And I just know what goes into it. And cleaning windows in that cold weather really, really sucks because we can't use our pure water, for one. And, you know, you got to clean with windshield washer fluid, essentially. And it's, you know, another side note for me, at least, when we were doing the interior and exterior window cleaning in the winter, we had one bucket with windshield washer fluid, basically the antifreeze, and a little soap. Just a little bit. Too much will freeze. And then we had a bucket just for interior because I didn't want to risk getting antifreeze droplets in the restaurant or store or whatever, and, you know, just paranoid stuff. But as far as window cleaning and power washing and gutter cleaning, we've hung it up for the season. It's just, you know, if someone calls us and wants that, we tell them we'd love to give them an estimate, but we're not scheduling stuff until March, or late March, early April. Really just early April is what we're telling people. We are going after property managers. We just sent out another big mass email thread to our 375 commercial clients, 300 of them being property managers. And that's really powerful. It's always powerful. I mean, within 5 or 10 minutes, I already had 6 emails back. You know, a mix of people saying not interested at this time, or we'll keep you in mind, you know. But I haven't checked my email in a couple hours, so maybe there's some requests for estimates. But, you know, just consistently having your, you know, consistently staying on top of emails. You know, whether it's making some templates in your free time, you know, just very simple stuff. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't send them 3 paragraphs. But always coming up with some email templates that you can use to send to a mass group of people, whether it's commercial or residential or restaurants or gas stations or whatever, you know. That's why it's really important to get a CRM as soon as you start off, whether it's a free one or one you pay for, because you got to be classifying every lead that comes in. You know, if someone calls and is interested in a service, it's got to be classified as residential or commercial or however you classify it, because then you can do stuff like I'm talking about, where we send out a mass email to one certain type of prospect. And we, you know, like, that's our strongest way of drumming up work, is using our CRM, because we have all of our clients listed in one spot, and we can target them by sending out emails, or maybe it's text, or maybe it's even a physical piece of mail, who knows. But we have all their information, and we can decide what we want to do. That's where you get real responses and interests and estimates, like more than you can keep up with sometimes, depending on what your email or letter or whatever says. So anyway, I know there's a lot there, but really the purpose of this was to mention the Narrate app that I'm using. I am uploading 3 new services daily. well, I don't know if I want to call it services or what, but 3 different options daily until basically we run out of ideas, we run out of things to offer. But go ahead and follow me over there just to keep track of what we start to offer, because maybe you don't need anything right now, but you know, you never know. One day something might pop up and you're like, oh shit, let me go ahead and buy that. So cool, man. We'll talk to you soon. Team Wash Life, go ahead and join us over on Facebook if you haven't already. Peace.